Well, I just got back from a night out with the homies. It even involved a little. It's not a gripe session, just open floor to talk about. I I didn't give too much. It's I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why. My it's getting fewer. The anxiety. I don't even. I don't want to speak too soon, but I don't even call it an attack anymore. Anxiety attack. But let's say uh, 2 weeks ago, anxiety was on a scale of 1 to 10. It was a 10, and I say 10 because it's the first time I've ever felt that before. That intense and for that long, to where I was panicking. So I had an anxiety and panic attack. Some positives is that I have been reaching out to people. I've been reaching out and just simply asking, "Will you hear my story?" And more than half, I'm happy to say, have met with me and have accepted this. They said, "Sure, let's do it. Yeah, let's meet." I tell them my story, and I have a few more coming up too. So in a positive sense, I've become more sociable, which is like part of my goal for these past 4 years. I have a little I have a little sheet of notes here that I took from a self development program. Okay, there we go. So I'm looking at this one called Fear. Okay, see how it says fear? All right, fear. The top of it says functional. So these are the functional things to do when you feel fear. Makes you aware, you're out for survival, protection, focus, and motivating. So fear should motivate me to be all of these. But what's happening is the other side right here. I do feel I'm limiting my. How do I say it? I'm limiting my interactions. I did feel paralyzed. That's a big one there. Doubt and self doubt. And of course, stress. That was the biggest one there. Anxiety, insecurity, jealousy. Mm, I feel if certain situations will happen, I'll feel some jealousy and paranoid. But definitely right here is where I'm at right now. Some doubt and self doubt. And then, of course, these two right here, stress and anxiety. And so I'm reading this and I'm like, wow. So I'm in the dysfunctional side of that chart. And I have to bring myself to the functional side. Oh, man. I feel that if I can just get one good cry, one good session of crying in, that I can start making these recovery vlogs. It's just that when anxiety gets up to about, see, right now my level of anxiety can hit about 4 at its highest from the 10 2 weeks ago. When I'm at 4, you'll see me do that. The night out with the guys today, I'm at a 2. All right, I'm at a 2 because I'm talking about it, so it's bringing me up. Sleep is better. Sleep is better, although I might sound like a broken record, but I do wake up every now and then. I wake up early, or else I could just sleep straight. But I wake up, and it's just that's what this anxiety is doing to me. I'm in a fight or flight response for like 2 or 3 hours. It started when someone someone wasn't gonna be a regular in my life, and in the process of switching, because I had to switch from emotional to logical, I made a logical choice that has turned out because I want to see that person in a good light. And the way I work is if you ever around me when I'm on eBay, or if I'm on Amazon, or I'm shopping in a store, I talk to myself. I talk to myself because it helps me to organize my thoughts. Quickly, I used to be a heavy collector. I collected different brands of flashlights. Okay. I collected folding pocket knives. Okay. All different kinds. Like this is a flipper from a company called Maxpedition. This is a cheap one. And what I carry, I can show it to you. What I actually carry is something called Spyderco. And this is their latest Para 3. And everything just, it's like butter. It's so nice. But collections of that have stopped. They've stopped. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, airsoft rifles. I know I've talked about this before, but it helps me tie everything together, which is why I make these vlogs in the first place, because talking to myself or talking into this camera, it helps me to organize and make sense of things. And with every person I talk to about this, I hear something new that makes me think, oh, that could be it. Oh, no, that could be it. Oh, maybe this one was wrong. It sounds like I'm going to make myself more mad, or I'm going to go mad. But I need to use this pain. And I want to explore it fully. Whereas I will not, if I come across this anxiety again, then I'll be able to quickly figure it out, per se. And I can at least stay functional. Perhaps even nip it in the bud right away to create a habit. Yeah, talking about it still gets me up a little bit. I'm like at a 2.5 right now. I can't wait for school to start. I'm going to get to school and just start meeting more people, right? Anyway, what I was talking about earlier is that I don't want to see this person in a bad light. And so what happened is I sent a text that I thought was gonna tell myself, okay, this person did nothing wrong. This person is just, it just happened that way. But the response I got was less than stellar. To shorten it up, I creeped the person out. And now I have an extra worry, which is why the anxiety builds up every now and then. I have an extra worry because I creeped that person out. And now I'm just afraid to contact. In a way, I want to have some closure, but I'm too afraid to go after it. Which is why I'm still continuing to talk to other people in my life. And even some people who haven't been in my life for a while. Reaching out. Telling my story. Seeing if it's Actually, I don't have an aim. I just want to tell my story. So if you see this video, that's what these are for. I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'm not so afraid of the dark anymore. And I can tolerate being alone for a while. But that's making me with a positive of going back to school. It's only an exercise class, but I'm going to dabble into something else. Maybe some kind of physical therapy degree. I'm 36 years old. Mr. Late Bloomer.